Hi, welcome to the News Agenda for Thursday, May 20th. It's Be a Billionaire Day, or is it Be a Millionaire Day? Either way, it's probably immoral. Well, are you? Then you should join my Patreon, or send me money in the variety of cash apps that exist. I am gender bent on almost all of them. If you're not a millionaire, or just a temporarily embarrassed one, that's cool. You can join us too. Or even just give a like and subscribe. Everything helps. Do that now before I move on. You got it? Got it? Good. Our top news story is coronavirus news. Vaccines are being rolled out around the world and showing effectiveness against COVID variants. The open-mindedness of the vaccine was praised by some. They said that the colorblind way that the vaccine fought against different types of COVIDs was an inspiration for humanity and how we work to improve our lives together. But the vaccine sees it differently. The vaccine issued a press release that says it sees no color in the world because of viruses. And viruses are often smaller than the wavelengths of light. Can't see anything then. Also in COVID vaccine news, ABC is reporting that COVID vaccines do not affect fertility. So the recent rollout of the vaccine to teens will not affect their fertility specifically. And all across America, guys were upset that they wouldn't be able to use their COVID vaccine card as a reason to take off the condom. The news did please some of those who were upset that the U.S. population growth had been slowing recently. Unfortunately, their plans not to tell people about the whole fertility thing didn't work out. Thanks a lot, science. They saw this as a perfect opportunity to lie to children and get them to have kids, locking them into a cycle of work and debt that will last the rest of their lives in a perfect pattern of capitalist needs. But again, the scientists had to go out and tell people things. Also in vaccine news, some European countries have said they will open up tourism to vaccinated Americans, which seems suspicious. Why would they want us there? Is it that they want to suck our vaccinated blood? I'm watching you, Europe. Transylvania? That was a shitty joke. In cybersecurity news, Joe Biden's Venmo was discovered, and he sent money to friends and family for personal things, which was actually very normal. No Gates level stuff here. But the big news is that Biden never responded to my request for the final $600 of the COVID relief money that he owes everyone. I ain't gonna forget it, Joe. Don't leave me on red, you little whippersnapper. In scandal news, it's about to be a threesome with the Trump organization taking it from both ends. That's right. Manhattan prosecutors and the New York State Attorney General. The former president called the probe uncomfortable because of how far it was up his ass. In related news, prisoner abolitionists are actually really torn about this one. Also in Lying Liar news, the Maricopa County, Arizona audit continues despite objections from county officials who insist they were just getting over looking like a bunch of fools for having Joe Arpaio as the sheriff. No such luck, dudes. In Israel news, Benjamin Netanyahu has dismissed calls for a reduced airstrike against the Gaza Strip, even after pressure from Joe Biden. So take that, peace. Some are saying that Netanyahu is overcompensating and looking to have people rally around the flag at this time because he is politically weak right now. I am some people. In small government, but not that small of a government news, Texas is opening up, and it was clearly a big government overreach. The governor of Texas has forbidden smaller jurisdictions from having mask mandates. When reached for comment, Governor Greg Abbott admitted to the hypocrisy of leveraging governments into smaller governments and laughed at when he thought that it would be a problem. The governor also signed a law that would ban abortions as soon as 6 weeks before many women know that they are pregnant. This is a clear intrusion to the lives of women and how they are now less free to determine their own destiny in the world. When reached for comment, Governor Greg Abbott admitted the hypocrisy of leveraging governments into uteruses. And then he laughed at the thought that this would be a problem. He also suggested that the reporter ought to move to Austin. Apparently there's some comedians that just got canceled and new spots were opening up. Not to be outdone, however, Tennessee has determined that bathrooms are super important right now. Tennessee will be the first state in the U.S. to require businesses and government facilities to post a sign if they let trans people use multi-person bathrooms. He said at first that he might not sign it because of business mandates, but fuck trans people, am I right? Republican Governor Bill Lee, seen here existing as a being created from sheer malice, excrement, and other filth, also signed a law that would ban trans athletes from playing high school and middle school sports. However, it's expected in the coming decades, Governor Lee's grave will become a multi-person bathroom available to all. Also in transphobia news, Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, is that all? The gubernatorial candidate from California reposted a meme from Donald Trump Jr. featuring her and Assistant Health Secretary Rachel Levine mocking Levine's looks. Even if one prescribes to the quote-unquote traditional notions of beauty, everyone looks better when they haven't killed someone in a car accident, Caitlyn. Now, the News of Jen and Queer Coded both cover Jenner quite a bit, but despite her bone-deep ugliness as a human, I try to pick out decent photos of her, and I know what you're thinking, why, she's a fucking awful person. I don't know. All I know, I don't know anything. I mean, it makes sense when you think that we all, Levine, Jenner, and myself, have lived for decades in the wrong endocrine system, and that we're not all reality stars who commit thousands of dollars of plastic surgery, and I'm not knocking Jenner for that. But we all have different priorities, and we can't all just be worried about that and have the resources to dedicate to that. I know at this point, I'm wondering why I don't use the South Park caricature of her or something. Even that shows a better person than she is really on the inside. Anyway, let's lighten it up. In baby shark news, news, baby shark news. No, I don't blame you. Scientists have discovered a way to artificially inseminate sharks to help bolster populations of endangered species. They bred 97 sharks with this method, to which I say, hell of a shark week, man. The scientists in charge say this has nothing at all to do with their love of the movie The Shape of Water and how much they want to fuck that fish guy. Nope, not at all. In popular culture, we've experienced some losses today. Legendary comedian and writer Paul Mooney died. Also, Charles Grodin died. Grodin, who was in the Heartbreak Kid and Beethoven series of films. If you want to pay your respects to Grodin and will miss his funeral, the bones will be reburied every week after it gets exhumed by Beethoven the dog. Speaking of things that should remain buried, Limp Bizkit is going to play at Lollapalooza this year. That's a sentence I might have said in 2000. But even then, I don't know if I would have seen them live because I had already seen them live. They just kind of were everywhere at that time. You couldn't help it. Singer Demi Lovato came out as non-binary on their podcast, leading to me finally listening to a song by Demi Lovato. That's the news agenda for today, but I will see you on Monday. I'll probably not be able to do another show on the Thursday after that, but I will see you on the Monday after that. I do not know what my new job will entail, and so I don't know if I'll have time to work, research, write, and edit the show, and I'll keep you posted as I know. You might want to do that and by follow me on Twitter at GenderBent. Also, I might not have the software. So I just wanted to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please remember, I love you.